Hi there, it's a very short video from me, it's Polly Brennan. Life coaching is my business. I'm called Adventurous Coaching. So I'm really curious and interested about how to help people focus on ways to become more adventurous, more resourceful, and to focus on reaching for the stars and generating great outcomes, having a happy life and getting more. So I was really inspired by a book I was reading recently, and it's called The One Thing. And it's a really fantastic book if you want to think about how to become really focused on getting to where you want to be in life. And it is completely possible, whether you believe this or not. I'm just going to tell you that everything you want, you can have. And also I want to invite you to think about the fact that you already actually have everything you need right now to become what you want to become. And wherever you set your intentions, where the attention goes, the intention flows. So I'm going to read you a story that I enjoyed when I was reading this book, and it's called, it's the Domino story. So on World Domino Day, which is the 13th of November if you didn't know, in 2013, a world record got broken. 4,004,091 dominoes in a dazzling display. One single domino started a chain reaction, and it unleashed the equivalent energy to an average male completing 545 press-ups. Each domino represented one small amount of energy. The more you line up, the more potential energy can be accumulated. And it takes a simple approach. You line up enough dominoes, a simple flick, and a chain reaction happens with surprising power. So what happens is one domino starts a reaction and they continue to knock each other over, generating more and more and more energy as they continue. So following this, a Dutch physicist created an amazing experiment, and he worked out that not only could dominoes topple things, but they could topple bigger things, things larger than themselves. A single domino is capable of toppling a domino 50% bigger. So if the first domino was 2 inches, for example, and you used 8 dominoes, you could, each were 50% larger than the one before, then one small, gentle, simple flick would end with a loud slam. So the 18th domino would be the size of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The 23rd domino would be the size of the Eiffel Tower. And the 31st would match Mount Everest. The 57th would bridge the distance between you and the moon. It's quite a phenomenal concept when you think about it, isn't it? So if you were to think about this in the context of building success, my advice to you is this. Success builds sequentially. That's easy for me to say. So what I mean by that is it doesn't happen all at once, does it? It's anything's achievable if you start with one small thing. So what you have to do is prioritise. You have to do the minimum. It doesn't have to all happen at once. Anything is achievable if you prioritise on that one thing, that one domino, and you focus on that domino, one domino at a time. Change will happen. We can all achieve extraordinary results. It's all about creating the domino effect in your life. So, believe it or not, you could start with one small act and create a ripple and create a domino effect. And before you know it, corny as it sounds, you could be shooting for the moon. And if you can have that, then why not? So that's my invite to you. One small thing. Build sequentially for success. Decide what you want. Decide on where to begin. And continue to create step by step one small and continuous chain reaction till you reach for the place you want to be. And what most of you will know is that you start off with one small thing. One thing always leads to another. And before you know it, small is significant and anything's possible. So thank you for listening. It's Polly Brennan from Adventurous Coaching, talking to you about success. And I've told you about the domino story. So that's food for thought. I'd love to know what that brought up, what you're thinking. I'd love to know what your top takeaways been. And I'd really like to know what light bulb moments this is generating for you. Contact me, Polly, at adventurouscoaching.com. If you would like to email me, contact me by putting a message below here. And also, why don't you just press on the subscribe button and subscribe, because I've got lots of fantastic videos here for you to see. So it's Polly Brennan from Adventurous Coaching signing over now. Bye.